Hello, this is Music Man from his man cave. So you finally reached that point where your credit cards are paid off. You do not have a you don't have a car loan. You might have a home loan, but you're going to pay it off in 15 years, 20 years. You took a low interest loan out and you have affordable monthly payments. It's a modest home. It's not your dream home, but that's not what we were aiming for, right? And so you're finally to that point now where it's time. It's time to start saving. So where do you begin? What's the first step? Let's talk about it right now. This is Music Man from his man cave, and this is another episode of Stupid with Money. So here we go. This is the first thing that you need to do. You save for provision, not security. And so what is the first thing that you need to provide for? Well, you need to provide for in the case that you might end up unemployed. And that's a good place to start. I'm just thinking in my mind, so my wife and I, how much money we actually earn in a month. So if one of us got laid off, I'd say you probably want a good amount of money saved in your savings account. Probably, I'd say it'd be safe to say 2 years, so that you don't feel a year goes by really fast, so you don't feel like you're absolutely have to just take whatever job comes, that you can, and you don't have to panic, and you don't have to pack up and move. The thing is, for us, if I found out just in September I was going to get laid off, we still have a house that we have a couple more years on. I want to pay off this house. So here you go. This is how you're going to deal with this. First thing you need to do is you need to have a couple of years actual net income saved in your savings account. So in 2 years I would need to have saved $78,000. You think, oh my goodness, that sounds like a lot of money. But now, if both of you might get laid off, which you're probably more likely to get struck by lightning, unless you're both working in the exact same company, which we'll talk about diversifying your portfolio or not putting yourself in that situation. If both of you got laid off, my wife and I would need $156,000. So, $156,000, that sounds like a lot of money. It's not. This day and age, it's chump change. It's not very much money at all. In fact, the sad statistic is that's what most people are retiring with, is only $150,000, $200,000 in the bank, when that shouldn't happen. As you get older, you need to start thinking about provision. You need to start thinking about your needs. No, you're not going to be able to fly to the Bahamas every weekend and drink, virgin margaritas on the beach. But what do you actually live on now? So that is the next advice, is I would put into that savings account. I'd fill it up with enough money so that if something bad happened, emergency came up, whatever it may be, I'd probably keep it around $150,000 for me, just so that you feel secure. And am I there? No, I haven't paid my house off yet, and I have, so I have to take care of that. But and we're throwing extra at it so that we get it done. Anyway, there's some advice. Take it or leave it. Pad that savings account. Fill it up and make sure you have in anything. I'd even have like $10,000 extra for maybe if you you needed a car repair. Remember, when you buy a car, good used, and don't be afraid to use some of it every now and then if something comes up, but fill it back up. It's just good advice. It's a good way to live, and it's my recommendation. Start with the savings account. Put enough money in there so for 2 years. Some people say 1 year. I don't think that's enough. 1 year goes by mighty quickly. The reason I say 2 years is because that would at least give me time to really make some adjustments and to get the house paid off and so forth. And so I think 2 years is what I like. And I think that is good provision. Anyway, Music Man, more on saving and investing coming right at you. Take care.